This winter crippled us financially, and I've been working on figuring out exactly what happened so I can improve things in the business. The more that I look at it, I think it really comes down to three main things that caused the biggest issues for us. The positive is I feel like these things are preventable so that it doesn't happen again, even if we go through a tough time or a slow season. But I wanted to share with you some of these things and why I think they're an issue. So, the first thing that I realized is we're too vacation rental heavy. A huge part of our business has been from vacation rentals, and they can be great. They can give you a lot of volume very, very quickly, but they're also not stable enough. They depend on bookings, travel, weather, renovations from the owners. If the owners decide to sell, and a lot of things that you as the business owner can't control. So when winter hit and things had slowed down because of weather related issues, we felt it really hard. And in turn, guests weren't really booking and owners were running into issues like pipes bursting and having to do renovations or their kitchen flooding. And so it became a nightmare for us. So this showed me that we need more stable work coming from somewhere other than vacation rentals. The second thing that I realized is our margins just aren't good enough. I definitely have confused being busy with being profitable. And this winter made me realize that that's just not true. You really need to know your numbers. You need to know that your margins are covering everything, like your taxes, supplies, what your employees are making, all of that. And if it's just barely covering it, or if it's not even covering it enough, you're going to run into an issue as soon as you slow down. I know that may seem obvious to some people, but I've never had a business before. I've never had to understand numbers like this. And I think that it's easy to think I'm busy, so we must be doing well, when in fact, that really isn't the case. So, if we could improve our margins and our margins were stronger, I truly believe that even if we had a hard season, we could still get through it. So, this winter made me realize that we're not as profitable as I originally thought. And then the third thing that I realized is we aren't marketing proactively, we're being too reactive. I think our biggest issue is that we're only really marketing when things slow down instead of being out there and always building, always reaching out to people and trying to bring in new clients. And I think it can be hard to know how to balance that because sometimes we're a smaller team and we don't have enough room. So in my mind, I was thinking we're not going to need new clients. But in reality, start a wait list or something. It's always better to be marketing proactively because then you have people to pull from when things do slow down and you're not scrambling the same way that you are if you're only being reactive. So for me, this winter wasn't just hard financially, it also exposed bigger problems in my business, which was hard to accept, but it's also a positive thing because I can see where there's major holes and I can fix them now. So we need more residential and commercial clients. We need to protect our margins better and ensure that they're proper to cover all of our expenses. And we need to be marketing proactively. So that's what I'm focused on fixing right now. I will make videos on each of these topics separately and exactly what I'm doing to fix them as well.